And our focus today is going to be on the foundations of your life, a safe foundation. And one of the reasons um, that they chose to do this is in my last, I would say, 5 or 6 one-to-one sessions with clients, there's been a good piece about helping people to get in touch with their true foundations in life, that which supports you no matter what. And so I was asking my guides about this, like, why is it coming up so much in so many sessions? And it actually goes along with something else that the guides were pointing out to me. And it basically all comes back down to the fact that there's another threshold that's been reached by humanity overall, and certainly by all of you, that is allowing certain things to now manifest more generally and more easily for people. And that includes, moving from a life that's based on fearful beliefs and ego to a life that is firmly founded on your infinite divine being. That's always available, always safe, but we haven't been in touch with it all the time. But the guides are saying it's time. We need to know we are all supported in this way so that we can do what we're really here to do. And we can't do that when we are in fear. And so, yeah, and the other part of this is like the way they have me end the sessions now. It used to be, the guides would always eventually say something like, this transmission is complete, and then give some kind of appreciation and a blessing. And I'm no longer being led to do it that way. They're leaving the transmission open now. So we end the session, but they don't close down the transmission anymore. And again, it's because humanity has reached a threshold where they're saying they're allowed to be more, they're allowed to share more of the abundance and more of the flow. And therefore, at the end of a session, they now just say, it's up to you. If you want to increase the flow of the transmission, you can do that just by imagining a volume control or whatever, or just have the intention. Or if you want to lessen it, you can lessen it. If you want to turn it completely off for a while, you can turn it off. If you want to turn it back on again later, you can turn it back on, just with your own intentionality. They basically gave me a week with no sessions. It just unfolded so that nobody signed up for about a week for any sessions. And they said they did that on purpose to take me through the transition I needed to go through to allow the transmission to stay on all the time, so that it can just keep feeding through me all the time. And it did take some work. It took some clearing, but it wasn't just work on me, thank God, because it was this whole threshold that was changed, that we went beyond as a planet, as humanity, that just allows this kind of, it's almost like an overabundance of energy that's just being made available more than ever before on this planet. It's never been this available to get in touch with your 5D consciousness, with your divine beingness, with the correct flow of life in your human beingness, the correct support. So they're going to bring that through even more today, for sure. Why might we want to turn it off? Isn't it helpful? It just depends on your sensitivity. Um, Sometimes you just might want to slow it down if you felt like it was bringing up too much, because the more light we have running through our system, the more what's blocking the light will get triggered to the surface. And sometimes you're just not in the mood to deal with that. You just want to veg out for a while or something and not deal with the next trigger coming up. Plus, it's just that level of choice to know that you have control over it, that you can increase it, you can decrease it, you can turn it off for a while, for a long time. It's just, it's always being offered unconditionally. They want you to know that you are at choice, but from their side, they're not going to limit it anymore. They're going to let it flow and let you decide how much of that flow you want to participate in. Okay, let's begin. So today's session is going to start a little differently because my guides had me find these two little video clips that are going to highlight what we're dealing with today. So hopefully this is going to work. Okay, so this is the first one.
ขาไม่ถึงนะลูกเอาขาจับมายืนเลยน้ำลึกมากทุกคนจับมันยืนสิจับมันถึงยังเอาจับมันยืนกับน้ำแค่นี้กูเบื่อ
So that's what it's like when you're believing your thoughts and you believe you don't have a secure foundation below you. And then let's play this one. A different boy having a different experience. So you get the idea, I think. That was a boy just in his flow, trusting the ground below him. And that's how we are meant to be. So we are going to move our energy systems there energetically. And let's see how the guides decide to do that. Okay. Let's open the transmission. Okay, the transmission's coming in today like a very bright sun above us. It's very strong, very bright, lots of higher information just being radiated towards you. And just like on a hot day, if you go out on a hot day and you have a couple layers on, the heat of the sun just makes you want to peel those layers off. And that's what's happening to your energy system right now. The this brilliance of the sun, the brilliance of this divine light and higher information is just helping you to peel off layers of your energy system that are not useful right now, that are kind of heavy, tight, simply not useful to this moment. Yeah, burning off more layers of surface noise, these are emotions and thoughts from the last couple of days that haven't fully moved through yet. We're just nudging them along, helping them to complete and release. Yeah, now that's allowing more flow through your whole system. So more of this light can come all the way in and shine through you. Shine through all the layers of you. Okay, and that bright light coming through your system is pulling some of the blocks to the surface, some of the places your flow is limited. In the third chakra, clearing the third chakra. It's a combination of anger and anxiety. Anger and anxiety. Getting angry and anxious over certain parts of your life you feel you can't control. Let's clear that out of the way. Clear, 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 clear. We're also clearing that mechanism that wants to use anger as a way to control your situation. So it's a learned mechanism in your system. So we're not only clearing the anger and anxiety, we're clearing that mechanism that would continue to create anger and anxiety in an attempt to gain control. Gain control, gain control. Yeah, as long as this is in place, there's part of your own divine being that can't make its way into your system. The part of you that knows everything's already in control. And therefore, there's an experience of peace. So that experience of peace cannot come into your system as long as you are using anger and anxiety to try to control your life. Okay, so that higher information is coming into your third chakra, showing you the energy of the truth that you actually are in control as an infinite divine being. You have chosen all of this, and therefore you're free to choose something new. And in this moment, what's being offered is this experience of peace. Would you be willing to allow yourself the space to feel this peace and gain more experience of actually being in control of your life? Okay, good. You're taking that in, you're receiving that higher experience, higher information, and the experience it allows, the peace, confidence. Okay, very good. So more of your divine beingness is descending into and through your energy system as far as the third chakra right now. It's just continuing to fill into your system. So just be aware that this energy is probably more advanced than what your conscious mind can comprehend just yet. So it's a matter of trusting, opening, trusting, and allowing it to reveal this higher truth to you in time, in the perfect time for you. Okay. Okay, the focus is moved back to divine love consciousness, this transmission appearing as if it is a brilliant sun high above you, radiating this energy to you and through your system, able to penetrate all layers and levels of your system, even down to the most fully unconscious aspects of your being, are being touched by this higher vibration, higher truth, higher light, higher love. Okay, now we're making adjustments to, well, it's what supports your third eye chakra. So we're kind of like just below your third eye chakra, making adjustments, rewiring your system here. The experience, the ability to be able to experience the deeper, truer foundation of your life relates to this aspect that we're about to open in your third eye. It's like, would you be willing to allow yourself to see the truth of your being, to see and know the truth of this secure, safe foundation that is always here for you. It's kind of like a feedback loop they're starting. So your third eye needs to open more for you to be able to experience this foundation that involves the first three chakras. But those first three chakras also have to experientially feel more of that foundation and that security for the third eye to open more. So they started this feedback loop. We open the third eye a little bit more, create a better foundation just for the third eye, and then that's allowing a recalibration and an opening in your first three chakras and more flow through your system, that flow of support. It's a flow of support rising up through your system. And then that allows your third eye chakra to refine even more. Which then allows you to experience this foundation even more. So it's an interesting thing. This foundation has always been here for you, always, and will always be here for you. It's just you haven't been able to experience it directly all the time. You may have had momentary experiences of it. To some degree, you might even live from it, but you haven't had full, permanent experience of it. And what blocks the experience of it is primarily beliefs. All beliefs are meant to be momentary tools that create certain experiences. But all beliefs are also ultimately lies. None of them are actually true. We just believe they're true, and that creates a certain experience, but at any time we can question that belief and see through it, and therefore have new experiences that are not limited any longer by those beliefs. So we've had certain beliefs that, like when we believe we are the body, and we believe the body can be killed, therefore we believe we can be killed, and we can come to an end, that creates a certain experience of fear and anxiety. But when we move beyond belief and we come to know and have a direct experience of ourselves as an infinite divine being, that fear of being a body that can die eventually falls away. All those beliefs related to I can die, when they all dissolve because in reality you come to know that you really are an infinite being who has never died. You've just changed the channel by having all these different lives. It's like you just drop one costume and pick up another. That's the kind of shift we're talking about. For you to open up to this secure, firm foundation, Yeah, requires letting go of those fear-based beliefs. In limitation, in lack. Okay, so this is the energy coming in right now to promote this, to actually, yeah, it's a huge energy. The words are just like barely pointing to it. So let's just let this energy come through. It's like reorganizing your whole house, your whole energy system, to set up the possibility for you to be able to experience your absolute security, the foundation that lets you just dance and flow and play and serve and do whatever you feel inspired to do. Okay, so let's bring in an intentional frame that allows this to unfold even more in your system. Okay, you're invited to play with this open-ended question. Who would you be if you knew you were perfectly safe all the time? How would you live your life from that secure foundation? What would that feel like in your body? Yeah, and would you be willing to allow this energy, this experience, this knowing to expand into more and more of your system? I'm seeing it as your divine being hugging, embracing your human being, wanting to show your human self the truth of who and what you are as a divine self. So you can live more and more from this divine beingness, divine confidence, divine security. Yeah, the divine impulse to express and play fearlessly. Okay, that's again allowing a huge inflow of light, love, and truth into your system. tracking some of the places in your system that's resisting this. So it's coming, okay, so a deeper layer of the anger we worked on earlier in your third chakra. Anger, 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 anger. Okay, and then, yeah, beliefs and identifications. Okay, I'm not safe, I'm not safe, I'm not safe. I don't have a secure foundation. I don't. I never did. I never have had safety, a safe foundation. Support. I'm not supported. I'm not supported by life. I'm not supported by God. I'm not supported by my divine being. I'm not supported. I'm not supported. I'm not supported. I'm not supported. I'm not safe. 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 Clearing the anger that has been entangled with these identifications and beliefs, and clearing these beliefs. Again, it's kind of a natural output from that mechanism that we started dissolving, using anger and anxiety to try to control your life. But in reality, when you try to control your life that way, you only bring back reflections in your outer world that are angry and anxious. You create situations where that just keeps getting triggered. Clear, 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 clear. Okay, so there's another layer there. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you for pointing this out. I hate you for saying this. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. When this has never been my experience, this has never been my experience. I've never felt safe. I never felt safe. I never felt safe. I never felt safe. I never felt safe. It's not easy. It's not easy. You make it sound easy. It's not 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 easy. Clear, 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 clear. Yeah, what's actually not easy is holding on to these beliefs and constantly recreating the experience that they create. There's no judgment in any of that. It's just helping you to see the cause and effect. Okay, would you be willing to allow yourself to see, feel, experience any and all safety you have ever felt? Would you be willing to allow yourself to acknowledge that there have been moments of feeling safe, maybe even this moment now? And would you be willing to give yourself the space to feel as unsafe as you have ever felt or as you may be feeling now? or will ever feel. Can you just give that a welcoming space? There's no right or wrong regarding any emotion. Higher vibrational emotions are not better than lower vibrational emotions. They just create different experiences. Would you be willing to give yourself permission to have all those experiences? And to know you can pick and choose them, even if it hasn't felt that way up to this moment. Okay, so that has helped open your heart and your third chakra. That's allowing more of that information between the third eye chakra and your lower three chakras, the foundational chakras, and that feedback loop again is being renewed, activated, accelerated. Okay, that's bringing up more identifications now in the heart chakra that are having a blocking effect on this, so let's clear those. I need help, I need help, I need help. I need help, I need help, I need help. So it's kind of like the boy in the video who thought he was drowning. And his sister came up and pushed his legs down to the bottom and then helped him stand up and realize he was in very shallow water. So he was stuck in fight or flight. He thought he was dying. He thought he was in massive danger. So he needed help. He needed somebody to break through that fight or flight and show him that he was actually safe and had always been safe. So would you be willing to allow whatever help you need to break through the fear, the illusion, the fear-based reality that you think is true? Would you be willing to allow yourself to receive all the help you need that allows you to have your own direct experience of how safe you actually are, of how safe and secure the foundation is below you? And would you be willing to allow that help to come in any way it does? Spirit guides, angels, forms of God, saints, masters, just this transmission you're experiencing right now. Okay, I'm still tracking some of that identity. I need help, I need help, I need help. I need help, I need help. I need help, I need help, I need help. I need help, I need help. Okay, there's something different about this part of it. Stuckness. Okay, there's some beliefs Just going to clear those so we can see it more clearly. I need help, 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 I need help. Yeah, so the foundation for those beliefs and that identification is I don't have help. There is no help for me. Yeah, that's anchoring in. That's anchored in a lot of sadness that we're releasing now. Bringing awareness, bringing love to any parts of you that feel you don't have help. You don't have the help you need. You have never had the help you needed. You don't have help. You don't have help. Yeah, that you formed an identity around like others get helped, but I don't. I'm helpless. I'm helpless. I'm helpless. Others get it. Others get help. Others get help, but I'm always left out. Okay, there's quite a bit of density here. Bringing more light in. There's also a feeling we need to go slow with this one. This is deep and old in your system. This has been around a long time. Okay, good. Light's penetrating into the center now. Clear, 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 clear. Clear, 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 clear. This is more like pounding a spike into a rock. It's very dense, very old, but we're breaking it open. Now I'm seeing it more, it's a geode. As it breaks open, there's all these crystals inside. All the divine qualities you were developing by having the experience of being helpless and comparing yourself to others who constantly get helped and you don't get helped. So you chose that. You took that on through many lifetimes. This is a theme through several lifetimes, many lifetimes, because you wanted to develop. Okay, so one, you wanted to develop self-reliance. So that's one of the crystals, self-reliance. Would you be willing to receive all that information, all that experience of self-reliance that you developed through many lifetimes while under these challenges? Okay, self-reliance, self-reliance, self-gratitude, self-gratitude. Gratitude, yeah, that comes from learning to take care of yourself. Yeah, so you chose to shut off others helping you in many different ways, in many different lifetimes, so that you could develop more self-reliance and then the joy and gratitude that comes from knowing that you can take care of yourself. Okay, and then that wants to come into your system now, would you be willing to allow all of this self-reliance and gratitude, ability to take care of yourself that you developed in all these other lifetimes, would you be willing to allow that all to come into this lifetime, into your energy system now, as a beneficial resource? And then would you be willing to let go of all those old identifications, that there's no help for you, that you are helpless, and let go of needing to create that experience anymore in any lifetime? Good. Okay, and that's allowing your foundation to grow even more. Well, it's not just your foundation, your access to your ability to experience your foundation is growing from having healed that. Giving that all some space to just manifest and integrate. Okay, and now there's a lifting energy, energy that is lifting your vibration higher. The vibration of your whole energy system is able to rise higher now. These are permanent changes in your vibration, in your consciousness. Okay, and as we rise higher, there's more light coming into your system. You are becoming brighter. That brilliant sun is still high above us, transmitting light, love, and truth into and through your system. Okay, and that is now allowing this foundation, your divine foundation, utterly safe, utterly secure, able to have any and all experiences while knowing yourself to be totally safe and secure. This is now activating below you, in and through the first three chakras, and all around you. And as it comes into your system, it's also coming into the DNA of every cell in your body. Which allows it's like a energy of safety being able to vibrate from every cell. That feels really good. You might notice some bliss rippling here and there through your body. Who would you be if you were to allow yourself to experience this safety and security unconditionally, no matter what, all the time? What would your experience be if you knew you always had this safe foundation below you to stand upon, no matter what experiences happen in your everyday life or appear to happen? Would you be willing to allow yourself to experience this secure, safe foundation, no matter what beliefs and what experiences and what emotions arise in your life? Would you be willing to allow yourself to truly know that this safe foundation is truly fundamental to who and what you are? It's not optional. It's fundamental. It's innate. It's simply a part of your being that you haven't been fully in touch with up until now, but are becoming more and more aware of, more and more able to experience it. Would you be willing to allow yourself to look through the illusions more clearly, more often, and see, know, and feel this secure foundation every moment, more and more and more? So we're going to amplify this experience just a little bit more. You're invited to notice what you notice as you feel into your body. What words would you put on your experience? Or is there an image? Okay, the transmission is shifting to bring this session to its conclusion. Would you be willing to allow your consciousness to reconfigure itself to the best configuration possible for you and the rest of your day and onward? And allow yourself to feel into your body, feel into your location, feel into who and what you are as a human and divine being. We will leave the transmission open and flowing. It is good for you to know that you can modulate the amplitude of the transmission. You can slow it down, turn it down, you can turn it up, you can turn it off, you can turn it back on. But from our side, the transmission will be continuing and available for you. Good. This session is complete. Thank you. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for the courage to open and explore and be all that you are. Blessings.